Hi, we're from Group 1. My name is Waifatul Febriani.
My name is Miftahur Rahma.
And my name is Niswatul Hanifah.
My name is Muhammad Hamza.
Here we are going to present our discussion.
Let's check it out. As we know that there are three kinds of theory of learning. The first one is behaviorism, the second one is social-cognitivsm, and the last is constructivism. And now I'm going to explain to you what is behaviorism. Behaviorism is a theory of learning based on the idea that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning. And the conditioning occurs through interaction with the environment. All of the environment surrounding. This learning theory states that behavior are learned from the environment. A common example, for example, a student, if they get 100 on their score, and they will get a reward. In the future, students work hard and study for their test in order to get the reward. That's the example of behaviorism.
The second learning theory is This theory is introduced by Albert Bandura on 1960s. This theory suggests that human learns behaviors by observing, and they can consciously choosing or deciding whether they want to imitate the behavior or not. Observation and modeling have a primary role in these learning theories. So, before the students decide to imitate the behavior, there are a thinking process that happened, and also environment have a very big role. This theory believes that reinforcement and punishment have indirect effect on learning and behaviors, so that during teaching and learning process, teachers need to pay attention to these three things, which are behavior, student thinking process, and the environment, because these three things are related one and another.
The next learning theory is constructivism. Constructivism believes that human learning is constructed. So the learners build their new knowledge upon the previous knowledge, and this is called schema. In this learning theory, there are two models. Here, the first one is Jean Piaget and the second one is Vygotsky. Jean Piaget stated that children are like scientists. They could understand everything by themselves. They don't need scaffolding from the others to build their knowledge. The second one is Vygotsky. Vygotsky stated that learners will need guidance or scaffolding to be able to step higher. This scaffolding can be from teachers, parents, or the other people who are more capable. In result, they will more understand about the material.
Okay, so constructivists suggest that learning is more effective when a student is actively engaged in the construction of the knowledge rather than passively receiving it. And the question is that what are some activities encouraged in a constructivist classroom? First, we can do experimentation. Students individually perform an experiment and then come together to the class to discuss the result. Meanwhile, the second is the research project. Students research a topic and can present their finding in the class. The next one is that we can do field trips. So this allows students to put the concept and also ideas discussed in the classroom in a real-world context. So field trips will often be followed by class discussions. And the next is one, films. So these provide visual context and thus bring another sense into the learning experience. And the last is that class discussions. And this technique is used in all of the methods described above.
She is Tanya. She is a 7 years old student with having low ability and low desire to success. From the Tanya's case, I can break down there are two main problems for her. The first problem is her low ability, and the second problem is her low motivated in success. And for the first problem, her low ability, as a teacher, I have to build a growth mindset to her. Why? Because I believe that the power of mindset is very strong. So as a teacher, I have to encourage her to become a success person, because everybody can change if they have a willingness and desire to be a good person or success person. And for the second problem, I will motivate her by giving her an example of a famous figure. Because kids at that age, it's time to imitate and copy surrounding. By giving her a role model, she will be more motivated and get more desire to be a success person.
Samuel, 10 years old, who works hard to keep his self-esteem at a high level but has a strong fear of failure. So, because Samuel is afraid of failure and making mistakes, Samuel has a high possibility to stop trying new things. And teacher can motivate him by telling story about successful people. So, successful people aren't great because they never fail. In fact, they're great because they're failed and are willing to fail again. So they know that it's about failing forward. So learning from mistakes and setbacks and turning them into stepping stones towards success. And because I'm his teacher, I will tell Samuel, when you fail, I've also failed. When you succeed, I've also succeeded. So I will make him understand that success and also failure are both the teacher's and student's responsibility and also burden. So once Albert Einstein said, success is failure in progress.
Sandra, 13 years old. She is very calm in the classroom, but she tends to underestimate everyone. In this case, I will have a personal approach to Sandra. I will try to listen what is her thought, why she is behave those kind of things in the classroom. We never know, maybe those kind of behaviors is shaped through her experience before. Besides, I will tell Sandra to try to understand everyone in the classroom. We cannot underestimate everyone. We never know because everyone has the potential to be a successful person. Besides that, telling Sandra, I also need to give positive reinforcement for everyone, for every student in my class. I need to give compliment for every achievement that they have, no matter how little it is. Because by those kind of actions, every student will be felt accepted and also respected.
Robert, 16 years old, who has low motivation at school. Now he lives with his aunt. As his teacher, I will invite him to face-to-face session. In this session, I will ask like, how is your life? How is your learning habit at home? Or who is the person who accompanies you to learn at home? After the face-to-face session, I will get some information as a result. So if the result shows no problem with his family relationship, so the next step is I will give reinforcement to him, like I will give some motivation or give appreciation to him in the class and ask him to keep his spirit high. But if the result shows there are some problem with his family, I will try to contact his aunt to discuss more about it. In this discussion, I will tell Robert's aunt his condition at the class which has low motivation to learn. So I will ask her to collaborate actively with me as a teacher to give support to Robert in learning at home. And also I will ask her to provide some supportive environment to Robert to learning at home.
Hey guys, that's all from us.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoy the video.
Thank you and see you on the next project.
See ya.
Bye. See you.